Supposing the case does not go the way of Nnamdi Kanu, are you foreseeing probably tension in the southeast?
Not just tension, there might not be election in the southeast, and by extension in Nigeria. So that's why,
Why do you think so?
Because people will be disappointed, and when people are fed up, they no longer fear anything again. The worst will be death, and when people no longer fear death, they have reached a limit where they become dangerous human beings, and that is where this judiciary is pushing us to, and that's the reason why the Mr. President needs to halt this, so that we don't get to that level.
Ndị be anyị unu nụrụ ya n'ọnụ onye isi ndị National Association of Nigerian Students nke akpọrọ NANS n'afọ ịchafụ. Onye anụnwa unu fụrụ ebe a bụ onye isi fa. Unu ga-abịazi n'ụzịa ihe ndị okwu ebe anụnwa maka na ọ kọwalụ na ya na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu afụgo n'iru n'iru. Ihe anụnwa bụ ajụjụ ọnụ agbara ya. Wee jụọ onye ya kọwagodo ụdị mmadụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ebe a ka ọ nọ wee kwuo okwu na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu abụọkwa onye na-eyi ọha egwu, na ọ bụ ọkwa terọ dịka esi wee Ponya na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bụ onye a kpọrọ ezigbote onye ndu, na ọ bụ elida na ya na ya nọkọgo. Ọ kwuru mkparịta ụka ya na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ebe a ka ọ nọkwazi wee kwuo wee sio na ọ bụ na ihe dapụta ya na o nwere ka ihe si wee dapụta n'ụzọ na-adịrị adị n'ụdị ihe dị otu unu nụrụ ya n'ọnụ ya. M ga-agbanye ya bụ ihe onyonyo nke abụrụ nke ị ga-eje gbaba ọsọ, ọ bụrụ nke ị ga-agbaba ọsọ. Ọ kọwari wee sịrị na n'ime ebe afọ ọ nọ n'ogige ndị DSS na ọ bụrụ naanị na o nwere ugwu n'ezi, nọ n'ime ebe afọ na a na-akwanyekwara ya ugwu, ya bụ ma ndị ugwu n'ebe ahụ, ma ndị ofe mmanụ, ma ndị Igbo, ndị niile n'ebe ahụ fụrụ ya dịka onye ndu, maka na ọ na-egosi dị na onye ndu ka ọ bụ, na ndị na-ekwugide ya bụ ndị anọkọbenye nso, na ndị ya na ya emekọbe, na ọ bụgodị na ị na-ekwu ajọ okwu banyere na ịnwa anwa wee fịa iru na iru, na ị ga-agbanwe, na gị na ya nọkọ n'iwu bụ na ị ga-agbanwe lili. O sokwudi wee jee ngagharị udo anụnwa nke anụnwa ejelu. Ọ gakwazi n'iru wee ya aka na-achị ana anụnwa bụ President Bola Ahmed Tinubu ka ọ kwụsị ikpe Mazi Nnamdi, ka o biko kwụsị ya. O kwuru wee sị na nke anụnwa abụrụ nke mbụ ụdị ihe dị otu a na-emebugori ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ. Kedụzi ka nke Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ga-esi wee dị iche? Wee na-ekwu na-asị na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu abụrụ onye na-ehi ọrụ ka egwu. Unu ga-anụ ya n'ọnụ ya kpọmkwem, nke abụrụ nke na si judisiri unu. Biko ka anyị nyogodo anya n'ihe onyonyo anụnwa ka anyị jee nụpụta.
Comrade Atiku Isah, who is the president of National Association of Nigerian Students. Comrade, good to see you.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure having you around.
Thank you for having me.
But again, Comrade, are you the president or fractional president? Which one are you? Because some other person is also claiming to be NANS president.
I think that has been laid to rest by the President and Commander-in-Chief, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and also the Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa. The letter was written to me and I was addressed as the NANS president. Can I show you? This is the letter. I was addressed as NANS president by the Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, and I was invited on the instruction, on the directive of President Tinubu through the Chief of Staff, Bajabi Amila. The President and Commander-in-Chief asked me as the National President of NANS to meet with the Honorable Minister of Education. So that has been laid to rest. I don't want us to go back to what happened and the person that is claiming. He can continue to claim, but who is in control of the entire Nigerian students? I am the one who is in control. I am in charge of all the affairs, and the President, of course, he is privileged to information more than all of us as the President of Nigeria, and he has addressed me as the NANS president. The Honorable Minister of Education addressed me as the NANS president. So what else? And Nigerian students see me as their president. So I don't want to go into that at all.
All right. In the course of all this struggle, you ended up in detention. What was the experience like? And would you also like to go back to that kind of environment again?
Well, it was a wonderful experience because it afforded me the opportunity of meeting somebody that is dear to my heart now. That's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Really?
I was detained, and the first day I was brought out, I saw him. I was shocked. So I now went close to him. I said, I am Comrade Atiku Isah. I wanted to introduce myself. I said, no, I know you. So he started telling me about what happened. So I became shocked. I said, then he told me that be strong. That was how I continued discussion with him for about 2 months. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is somebody I know very well, because if you stay with somebody on a daily basis and you are discussing with the person on a daily basis for about 2 months, these are basically the real issues. Address these issues. On this, because I believe that President Tinubu is a listening president. Yes, and just like I said, about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being fearless and courageous, which has put him in detention. One of the things that, though it's not something that should be seen as a weakness, which the President Tinubu has, is that he's too loyal to his friends. And he always stands by his friends. So he will not want to do anything that will embarrass his predecessor. So for that reason, he's taking his time. But on this, I really want to appeal to the President and Commander-in-Chief that if the likes of Igboho, their cases will be discontinued. The chairman of Mieti Allah, their cases, Mieti Allah was arrested and detained in the same facility where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was detained. I was there, so I know all of these things. For security reasons, I won't mention the places. I know they are very, if you close my eyes, I can take you to the detention facility where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is currently and where Mieti Allah chairman was before he was released. Don't forget, he was arrested. His boys were alleged to have stabbed a general. You see, his boys were alleged to have killed soldiers. I know all lives are equal, but the life of a military man should be seen as being special because they protect the lives of the of others. If any group that will attack military men, those groups should not be seen, should be seen as being extremely violent, and they should be condemned in totality. The military men deserve respect and honor because they are putting their lives to protect us. So now, this same man, his case was discontinued. A Fulani man, his case was discontinued. Yes, it's my brother, I'm happy his case was discontinued, but I'm not happy that military men were attacked. Now Igboho, who was agitating, his agitation was very violent. So many lives were lost. Security personnel were attacked. Yet his case was discontinued because he's a Yoruba man. I did not meet Igboho and I did not meet the chairman of Mieti Allah, but I heard a lot of things about them. But in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all the things, he has been in detention. If the last one and the one that he's still in detention started in 2021, for all of these years, if they have anything against him, why have they not brought it out? There's nothing against him, unlike these two people that their cases were discontinued. The President and Commander-in-Chief has the power. By the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, he can direct the Attorney General of the Federation to discontinue with this case in the interest of national healing and unity of the country. The last time, he should know that these two men I mentioned do not have the kind of support that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has. Okay, I am in order now. As at this moment, I am still owing as a result of the mobilization I did for people to come to Abuja to protest for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We knew that they were going to attack us. We were tear-gassed, we still protested. We were ready to lay down our lives for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because we believe that he has our interest at heart. So a man that has such support, I'm not talking about, let me tell you this, that in the entire of the Southeast, all the governors combined together do not have the kind of support that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has. All the governors combined together. And like I told you earlier, which is one of the things people see as the weakness of President Tinubu, and to me it's not a weakness. Just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's fearlessness and courage is not a weakness. The president is always standing by his friends. His friends in the Southeast know that once Mazi is released, they will not be able to rig, name, and retain their offices. So they are the one running up and down to plead with Mr. President to continue with this case. Mr. President is a comrade. He has been in struggle for a long time. So there's no way he will allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to continue to be in detention. He would have since ended this shenanigan called trial, which has lasted for 4 years and nothing has come out of it. But because of these governors and some leaders, when we wanted to do the protest, I reached out to some senators from the Southeast, some leaders from the Southeast. Their responses made it clear to me that they are the ones behind the persecution for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because these people cannot win election. So on this, I want Mr. President to know, I, as the national president of NANS, I have taken steps, and I really want to be involved in this completely. One, I went to Kano because there's one of the most vocal minds in terms of grassroots politics in Kano, Honorable Ilyasu Musa Konkoso, who was commissioner during the first time governorship position of Babi Musa Konkoso. He was also commissioner when Mala Ibrahim Shekaro was governor. He was also commissioner when Ganduje was governor. He has been commissioner since the inception of this republic. Only in this, that is with President Tinubu, that is not commissioner. I went to him, I told him that you see, because he had called me before that the youth in listening to you, especially in the northern part of the country, I want you to work for President Tinubu. So last week I went to him, I said, yes, I'm ready to work for President Tinubu on one condition. You are close to Ganduje, and you are close to the presidency. You are close to the National Security Advisor. Meet them. Let them discontinue with the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the interest of national healing, so that at least when whatever position we take, people will not see us as being tribalistic, sentimental. Let them discontinue. If Igboho's case will be discontinued, our brother, the chairman of Mieti Allah's case will be discontinued. Let the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be discontinued, and then I can assure you that I will move around the entire north to campaign for President Tinubu. I will do that. I told him that. I went to Kano, I met with him, that this is the only reason. This I will do. I will also appeal to him that there's no need for agitation. The president, discuss with Mr. President all your grievances, so that these things can be settled amicably, so that the security of lives and properties in the southeast and the entire country will be guaranteed. This is what we want. We have, you see, this diversity is good for us. As a northerner, why do I like the Igbo people? Most of them are resilient and they are courageous. That does not mean you don't have cowards among them. When you say a particular tribe has this character, what it means is that more than 70% of them, they have that character. But you can still have some persons again who do not have such characters. So now this is a region that more than 70% of them are resilient. They are very hardworking. They are courageous. And they love their leader. We in the north, we also love him. Mr. President, I appeal to you, in the interest of national healing, I appeal to you, please, let this case be discontinued so that we can have peace in the southeast, so that we can have peace in the entire country. And it will be to your credit that during your tenure, the southeast was stabilized. It is far better. And the votes you are looking for, you will get it easily without spending money. Because in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he does not need to give people money. After he's in detention, look at what we are going through because of him. Because we believe in him. So that's the appeal to Mr. President. And the president, let me say this, he's a listening president. You'll be shocked that before 20, this case will continue. Because I wrote a letter to President Tinubu, less than a month, he replied. I was shocked. How is this possible? That's the president of over 200 million people. How is it? I have written letters to governors. For more than 2-3 months, they have not replied. And you, as the president of the entire country, you are replying in less than a month. How do you do this? So that's why I'm using this medium to appeal to President Tinubu. There's no need for this case to continue like this again. Let it come to an end. Political settlement is the best way so that we can have peace in the country.
Ndị be anyị unu anụgo n'ihe n'ụtụsa ihe onyonyo aka ndị ọzọ na-anụ ya ka udochi anụ ndị nke m maka ndị chọrọ udo.